See you, and great to have you here, Sunny, on a day like today. You were saying that you thought the market reaction was overdone to the news. Why is that?
Well, just so the magnitude, really if we think about what's happened, we now have a world-class open source model that is low cost, easy to deploy, and will probably be deployed in many different places. So you would think that the market would be excited there'd be more use of AI, and if there'd be some amount of movement downwards, it wouldn't have been to the magnitude that we saw today with NVIDIA.
Right. I mean, in terms of broader adoption, the thesis though is that it's going to force deflationary pricing within AI, and so that will force more broad sort of adoption by companies, by consumers, et cetera. The timeline is just sped up by what times at this point?
I feel like we've had an 18-month jump happen, where all of a sudden now it's easier for companies to deploy. If you think about this model, it can be deployed by Apple if they want to, on the kind of technology that they have. And so we're going to see a lot more deployment happen, that was going to probably happen 18 months from now, happen right now.
Okay. So in terms of who will deploy, it'll be businesses. I mean, that's where you're sort of looking for the next wave. So when we were looking at, the AI trade, thinking, oh, these companies need to prove sort of a return on investment. We need to see businesses adopt it and show that they are saving money by doing so. We will see that theoretically in a shorter time frame, which is exactly what the AI trade wanted to see.
Yes, yeah, and exactly that, right? Everyone's been concerned, one, with lock-in. Now you have open source, which enterprises and researchers and business startups love, and two, a lower cost of running it.
Right. What are you looking for in terms of the next steps here? How do you think the community is responding? I would think that Meta, with its open source Llama, could be the primary beneficiary immediately from this DeepSeek being released.
Yeah, I do think they're probably one of the top groups. Their researchers are probably looking at what the DeepSeek team did. They published the research, the model's made available, the code is available, the weights are available, so people are looking at that. I also think smaller teams are going to be empowered in the US and other places to go and build, because they now know what's possible within a much more constrained budget.
Right. What does it do for a company like yours, which is AI inferencing technology, lower cost, lower efficiency, which is really what DeepSeek is sort of promoting at this point? You had a recent fundraise, which put you at a $2.8 billion valuation, I think, last summer.
Yeah.
Now what?
Well, look, we've been saying, and our founder, Jonathan, was the creator of the TPU, and so he's been thinking about inference for a long time, and these models, these reasoning models, consume a lot more tokens and produce a lot more tokens. So for us, this is really excellent, and we think as the world is going to need to consume more tokens, NVIDIA can't even supply enough chips to everyone, so it gives opportunities for us to sell into the market, even more aggressively.
There's been a lot of talk about this the whole day within the tech community. I'm wondering, what is sort of the most off-base take on this whole DeepSeek situation? Everybody's got a take.
Yeah.
What is the most off-base take that you've heard?
Well, I think the biggest one was the speculation that some chips were smuggled into the country, and NVIDIA came out with a post themselves saying that no, these were chips that were sold, they're H800s, which are allowed under export control. So I think that was the biggest one, that 50,000 chips were smuggled into the country.
What do you think is a takeaway here for the United States? And I'm not asking you to play politician or anything like that in terms of export bans. Obviously, that did not stop, because we were also talking prior to this interview about all the other releases coming from China when it comes to sort of this general AI industry, competitors to DALL-E and photo imaging, et cetera. What does this show us?
It shows us that the best minds in technology can't be constrained, and really this should be kind of viewed, and I think Mark Andreessen had this post, a Sputnik moment, and hopefully we together as Americans come together and basically really push ourselves over the next 5 years to be the #1 leader and not try to do that through regulation.